What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today I am going to be going over the cost of building this home garage gym for you guys. So before we get into it, a quick disclaimer. I actually worked with Mira Fit when it came to creating this home gym, and they were kind enough to gift me the majority of this equipment that you see here, which definitely did help save me a lot of money in the long run. So big shout out to the guys over at Mira. That's just something to keep in mind. So let's get started with the beginning. We start off with the paint and rollers. So for this gym, I decided to go for some good old masonry paint, and that's because we've got some breeze blocks in the garage here. So I wanted something that can cover those effectively, as normal paint wouldn't really cut it. This was the paint that I decided to go with. I picked up about 3 of these tubs from B&Q, and the total for that cost me around 90 quid for the 3 tubs, and the rollers cost me about 14 quid. After all the painting and decorating was sorted, the next thing was the flooring. Now this bit was quite pricey, but I did want something nice and thick. What the fuck? So I decided to go for these thick 40mm rubber mats from Mira Fit. I ended up picking about 32 of these just for the space that I've got here, which did cost me around 1,119 quid. So yeah, quite expensive, but definitely worth it. Now don't get me wrong, it is definitely possible to get this a lot cheaper. You don't have to go for the 40mm ones, but for me, I wanted something that's going to be very heavy duty, because if you're going to be throwing a lot of heavy weights around. Next up, we had the dumbbells and the stand that came with it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is where things, did start to ramp up quite quickly in terms of the price. If you're like me, absolute unit, not really. You are gonna need a big selection of dumbbells to choose from. That's why I went from the 5 kilograms all the way up to the 35 kilograms in 2.5 kilogram increments. At some point, I'm definitely gonna invest in some heavier dumbbells as well, like the 40s, obviously, because I wanna make more sick gains. But yeah, that's something I'm gonna look at in the future. But the total cost for this whole dumbbell set cost me £999, 95 pence, so basically £1,000. Plus an extra £180 for the 32.5 kilograms, plus another £199 for the two 35 kilogram dumbbells. So that added up to a total of £1,379 for the dumbbells. Now, as you can see, I did get the rack to go with this, which did cost me £149, which you can get from Mira Fit as well. And this also came with an extra extension bay. Now, for the main centerpiece for this whole entire gym, which is right behind me here, is the M1000 power rack with the cable system. Now, this power rack came to a total of £449. And like I mentioned in my previous video, if I could do things over, I think I would have opted for the one where I can have the cable system attached to the wall itself, which allowed me to do, a lot of fly variations, things like that. But the one I have is great. You can do a lot of variation of exercises. It's got a pull-up bar. You can even get dip bar attachments as well, which I have, which cost me around £89 for the dip bars. So yeah, the whole rack system cost me £449, which I think is really good value for your money for what you get. But if you are on a budget, then you can get the option without the cable system, which is about £100 cheaper, so that's always an option. So to go with this power rack system, I opted for a bench. Now, there definitely was a lot of options when it came to benches, but the one I went for was the M250 from Mira Fit as well. It was an adjustable bench, very sturdy, can't go wrong. Now, the cost for this bench was £250, which I think, if you can have something that's going to last you a long time, is not a bad amount. And the barbell that I opted for was the M3 7-foot Olympic barbell, which is 20 kilograms. This is perfect. I can focus on all my compound exercises, which is ideal. The cost for the bar was £99, 95 pence. Now, I should mention, this isn't the way that I did it, but this is also an option. You can buy a barbell set with a rubber plate set as well, which includes the barbell as well as 2 5 kilogram plates, 2 10 kilogram plates, 2 15s, 2 20s, which total to £299, 95 pence. Speaking of plates, I actually went for the set that I mentioned earlier, plus an additional 2 25 kilogram plates, because I'm just massive. Okay, I will stop with the shit jokes. I went for the 450 kilogram set, which did cost me £479. Which I know does sound quite pricey, but this is something that is a long-term investment that I'll be able to use, for years and years to come. Moving on to storage solutions. So my lovely missus was lovely enough to get me this wall-mounted plate rack, which was, a game changer in terms of clearing space around the gym, instead of having plates all over the floor. This cost 60 quid, which I think, is well worth the money. It's definitely something you should consider if you've got your own home gym. To finish off, there were a few additional accessories, like your rope attachments, the cable attachments, things like that, which came to a total of £39, 95 pence. And that is pretty much it for the cost of the gym. So the grand total for this gym conversion was, drum roll please, £4,396. Now, I know, you're probably thinking, what the hell? 4 grand for doing a home gym, and that is a lot of money, I do understand. But I just want to mention, you can definitely do this a lot cheaper than what I would have. But also, if you have the money, I'm pretty sure you can do this a lot better than I have as well. But the whole point of this video was just to give you guys a rough idea of what it costs to set up your home gym, and I hope you found it useful. Drop your boy a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to. I'm trying to get to that 1K mark by the end of 2023, so I can stop selling my organs to fund my home gym habit. Let me know in the comments below how much it costs to set up your home gym, because I would love to know. Peace.